It has been a long time since I've been talking about perfumes, but recently one fragrance made it so much into my heart that I have to talk about it. And it is Guidance 46. It is by Amouage. I have the perfume here. And I will not only unbox it with you, even though I have of course already used it, but I wanted to show you how it is packaged. But I will also talk about why I consider this fragrance exceptionally special and unforgettable and extremely complex in the combination of its notes. It is basically like a really good, expensive wine. It develops on the skin and it has so many facets that it's even hard to describe. But I will try. And also, maybe some of you, or maybe all of you who know this fragrance, Amouage Guidance, know that there are two versions. There is the classic one, which is just called Guidance, and this one that I am talking about here, that I have here, Guidance 46, which is a 46% of perfume oil. So this is a extra de parfum. And if you ask yourself which one would be better for me and what's actually the difference, you will learn in this video, so stay until the end. But before I unbox this perfume with you and we dive into the notes and why I think this is actually the perfect mix of sensual, feminine and sophisticated, I will tell you something about Amouage. So Amouage is a luxury perfume house founded in 1982. It's from Oman. And in 2023, they have launched the Guidance Classic, so the original Guidance. 1 year later, Guidance 46 has been launched. Also, it actually has the same DNA. So the heart notes are the same, but they have added some facets. They have added some additional notes to especially to the top note and also to the base. In general, one can say that the original Guidance is stronger. It projects much more. And this one, even though you might have, like the first impulse one has is, okay, this is an extrait, this must be much stronger, but it is not. It really stays much closer to the skin. So it has a different effect. The original Guidance, I sprayed it on my wrist, on my left wrist. So first I was just trying them both, one on my right, one on my left. And the classic Guidance, it didn't leave my skin at all. So basically I went to the gym. I had many showers in between because I went to the sauna. The next day I woke up, I still had it on my wrist and it was just one sprayer. I mean, it depends how you like it, but I was really thinking, okay, this is a bit too much. And also if you enter a room and you have Guidance, a classic on, this smell will fill the whole room. It's not that extra is not long lasting. It is also long lasting, but the projection is a little bit different and it stays more close to your skin. The difference is not only in the projection, but in a little bit in how it develops on the skin. As I said, it develops for me on the skin like a very fine, expensive wine. But before we come to the top notes, let's unbox it because I want to show you the beautiful bottle and not only the package, of course. So here we are. So this is the package. And you see, it is very luxurious, it is very nice and beautiful. And it says Amouage Gift of Kings. Now, I will open this beautiful box now and we see the beautiful bottle of Amouage Guidance 46. Let's take a closer look. So in contrast to the classic one, which is just pink, this one has like an ombre effect. So it has this light pink in the top and then it goes down in a like more intense peachy pink tone. And I think this also fits the fragrance quite well. And in general, it is a beautiful high quality glass bottle and has a beautiful top, which reminds me a little bit of an oriental mosque. And inside there is also a small detail like a crown. You have this pink crystal. So it is also, it has so many details. Also on the bottle itself, it has this beautiful amouage detail. So I really love those kind of beautiful packaging. It also fits the exclusivity of this fragrance. And now we come to the notes. So before I will spray it, I want to tell you what are actually the notes. On the package itself, so on this outer package that I have shown you in the beginning, the notes are actually all written. And I find it really nice because you can basically see all the notes here, and there is also a description of the perfume, the name of the perfumer, who is Quentin Bish. He also has designed other fragrances for Amouage. So let's see, what are the top notes? As I said, the top notes are the ones from the original guidance plus a few more. The top notes are pear, frankincense, hazelnut, rosewater, pink pepper, and bitter almond. What has been added are the pink pepper, the rose water, and the bitter almond. And yes, I think that this is also noticeable in the beginning, but we will see later. First, I will tell you the hard notes, which are the same in both fragrances. The hard notes are saffron, rose, jasmine or jasmine sambac, and osmanthus. And now the base. The base is very complex, because there also notes have been added. So it has cistus, this has been added. It has sandalwood, but also more woods. It also has akigala wood and Georgie wood. But also it has the vanilla, ambergris, ambrette and cypriol. So what has been added here to Guidance 46? Those additional woods and also the cistus, as well as the ambrette. The ambrette, which has like a musky scent, but it comes from a flower, so it is more like a plant-based musk, in contrast to the ambergris. It gives the perfume this very intimate and sensual skin-like, this closeness to the skin. And I think this is what makes it a little bit more nearer to the, as the description says, closer to the skin than the original, while that is more projective. Let's spray it, and I will tell you live what I am smelling. But I already smell it when I'm opening it, so okay, let's smell. Let's do 2. It is more than enough. I will smell it during the next 2 days and on the clothes anyways. So the first thing that I smell in the top notes is this very luxurious, sensual, sophisticated mix of spicy, fresh and kind of powdery, but not as powdery as the classic one. It has something like creamy and powdery, and I also notice the almond. I like almond, that's why actually it's a nice combination. So I think this powdery part together with the bitter almond makes it a little bit like a creamy effect. And this is the first effect, but also it has this strong, like spicy, but I would say this is because of the frankincense and also the pear. So this is also there. So the intensity that makes it so special. And this is something that you cannot compare to anything else that is somehow creamy or powdery, because this specific combination makes it so sophisticated. So it is really, now I feel like I'm just in a cloud of sophistication, of sensual, sophisticated femininity. Something that is not too sweet, that is not too spicy and also not too powdery. It has something very, very classy, very femininely classy, and intense, but not too intense. So I already feel like it is hugging my skin. Now the top notes will stay for up to maybe half an hour, even up to 2 hours sometimes. And then we will smell the heart notes. So I'm going out tonight and I will smell the heart notes and also the base notes a little bit later. But still, the feeling that you get in the beginning, it will still stay. So this DNA of the perfume will be with you throughout the day or the days. It is just that it will develop into something a little bit more different. You will simply smell more and more. You will find out more and more facets. Same as with a wine. A good wine that you try, and then after some time you just taste more and more different aspects and facets of the perfume. So what can I say? If you cannot decide between Amouage Guidance and Amouage Guidance 46, 46 is a little bit more expensive because it is an extra. It has more perfume oil. Many people say that they prefer the Guidance Classic because it's more fruity for them, or fresh. For me, it is just stronger and it projects more. But this perfume is already so strong that I don't need it to project even more. I mean, I also want to wear it. And I can imagine that with the Guidance Classic, it might be a bit too much, you know. I've even heard about people who are not even spraying it. They just like touch a little bit and put a little bit on their neck or on the pulse points because it is so strong that even one spray would be too much. For me, with the Guidance 46, I think 1 to 2 sprayers, even though I'm usually an oversprayer, but not with this, are enough. It's very expensive, but the fact that you don't use a lot of it, in contrast to other perfumes, it will, of course, last longer for you. And that balances it out a little bit. But you should try. You should definitely, before you buy, you should go and try both of them on your skin, because this is how you will decide which one you prefer. It is difficult to decide it just from hearing, but at least you will get an idea which one you prefer. The other one, the classic one, would have been perfect too. But as I'm a fan of extras, because I somehow like the complexity of an extra, also with my signature, my daily perfume, Intense Roses Mask from Montal, I'm using the extra, even though there is also a normal version, an eau de parfum. And now, to sum this up, I will read for you what is written on this beautiful package, so that you get even more of an idea and get a little bit inspired. Guidance 46 by Quentin Bish, with its distinctively Amouage triad of rose, frankincense and ambergris, the original Guidance Eau de Parfum is a spellbinding embrace of a scent, a siren song whose call cannot be ignored. I can confirm that. Now, dosed at a staggering 46 concentration, Guidance 46 Exceptional Extrait displays an even wider reach and greater contrasts with bitter almond, ambrette and cypriol, lending the whole greater depth and richness. Enthralling and beguiling. I don't know those words. Sorry, I'm not a native. Enthralling and beguiling, I hope I pronounced that right. Guidance 46 Exceptional Extrait is a study in light, shade, fragility and strength, subtlety and ostentation, Paradoxes brought together with an immediacy that can be achieved only by the art of perfumery. So, my dears, thank you for watching, and let me know if you have this perfume, if you want to get it, or what you think about it in general. See you in my next video. Bye bye!